Welcome back, everybody, to your review in sports. My name is James Irvin, and the New England Patriots are out for blood. Blood. They're out for blood. Bill Belichick saw Tom Brady win a Super Bowl, and he said, you know what? I'm going for you, Dom. I'm sure that's exactly how he talks, too, by the way. And if I'm looking over before by side, it's because I'm watching Georgetown in Colorado in March Madness, and I got Georgetown winning the dang thing. But, again, before we do get into more of this video, I was supposed to get this video a couple days ago, and I didn't. I fumbled the bag on that one, so that's on me, boys. I'm sorry. But it's out now, so might as well deal with it. And by my, they signed a lot of people. They were like, you want it. You, come here. You, New England. Tom Brady and Bill Belichick are going to have the ultimate rivalry, and Bill Belichick is going out for blood. He is turning it on. He is getting a lot of free agency. David Godbow, bam, big defensive lineman just right there to say, come here, big fella, and make tackles. Good run stuffer. Jonnu Smith, a signing before they signed someone else, who we'll get to right after this, I thought was going to be a pretty underrated signing. It was going to be kind of underrated. Nobody's going to talk about it that much. Good tight end, versatile tight end. Can make catches, is fast. Yeah, it's a good weapon for Cam Newton to have. And then they went out and signed Hunter Henry. One of the best tight ends in the league, if not by far. A couple years ago, great tight end. I mean, unbelievable. They have gotten weapons for Cam Newton. That's what their biggest thing needed. I still think in the draft, you need to address some weapons. But now, you don't need to as much, okay? Like in the second round, you go with some weapons. They needed weapons, bam. And we know how Bill Belichick loves to use his tight ends. We saw Gronkowski and Hernandez a couple years ago. We don't speak about what Hernandez did, of course, though. But with Hunter Henry and Jonnu Smith, that's an elite tight end group. Hunter Henry's been one of the top tight ends. Of course, been battling injuries a couple times. But other than that, he's been really solid as a tight end. Been really good as a tight end. So him and Jonnu Smith will be great. I thought Jonnu Smith was going to be a great signing for New England. I thought it was going to pay off really big. Now they got Hunter Henry. Bam. Elite tight end duo in the NFL. Maybe the best in the league duo, okay? It's not saying either of them are best in the league. I'm just saying best duo of tight ends in the league. Absolutely. But more weapons they signed. Nelson Agholor. In Philadelphia, he struggled with drop issues. He couldn't really catch the ball. I mean, it wasn't looking good. He goes to Oakland, Las Vegas, his career is revived. I always do that, okay? I always freaking do that. My fault. Nelson Agholor, though, goes to Las Vegas, revives his career, and does great things. Okay? He was one of the best receivers. Over 1,000 yards, caught some touchdown pass. You know, him and Derek Carr seem to have some sort of connection. I have no doubt him and Cam Newton will get out there, be putting the work in. Another weapon. Also, they got Kendrick Bourne, another speedy, really, really fast wide receiver, okay? So, current receiving core is looking like Nelson Agholor, Kendrick Bourne, Jacoby Myers, N'Keal Harry, a lot of good things. That's a pretty decent receiving core. It's a lot better what they had last year when N'Keal Harry, probably your number one receiver. Also, you're going to get Edelman back, and he's already familiar in the system. Beautiful. I'm liking the Patriots a lot right now. And that is not even talking about the rest of the signings. Jalen Mills, another defensive back. One of the only good defensive backs on the Philadelphia Eagles, and he's going to do great things in New England. I have no doubt about it. He's going to do great things. Henry Anderson, another defensive lineman, more depth player right there. Rotate him around the line, play anywhere like that on the defensive line. But then, Matt Judon, pass rusher from Baltimore, really underrated player. He's got all the size and skills and abilities left in freaking Baltimore, okay? He's going to do great things in the New England system. I have no doubt in my mind he's going to be rushing the passer pretty well. I like that signing a lot. Matt Judon, underrated player. He's going to do great things in New England. Where were we? Boom, center, Tark boosting up the offensive line. Kyle Van Noy, that's a good signing because he played with New England in the past, went to Miami. Now he's back in New England, and he's just going to be the leader of that defense. No doubt in my mind. Okay, look, they're getting a lot of older defensive players who are going to do great things in the system because it's Bill Belichick, and I trust him. Boom, Montravius Adams, too, was with the Green Bay Packers. When he was on the field, he was making plays. Sadly, got a toe injury, probably stopped Green Bay from signing him. Also, we just had no money, so that kind of sucked, too. But Montravius Adams, in New England. I think that's a great signing. When he was down in Green Bay, he was making plays. Just imagine what he can do in freaking New England. Just imagine what he can do there, okay? And then Rayquan Mcmillan, one of the final signings they made, linebacker, again, from Miami. They are beefing up the offensive line. They're beefing up the linebacking core. They're beefing up pass rushers, D-line, wide receiver, defensive backs. All good things. I love all of these signings right here. Look, and when it's New England, it's like, no, is that a really bad signing? I don't think any of these are a bad signing. Okay? So, but let's talk about now what this means. What does this mean? Well, it now means that the New England Patriots are winning 10 games, 10 to 11 games next year. I'm going all in on them. Last year, I was like 9 games on a playoff spot. This year, I'm like 10, 11 games on a playoff spot. It makes sense. Cam Newton, second year in the system. He's going to do a lot better. Boom. Automatic boost. Weapons. Boosting up the defense. All great things right there. They're winning 10 to 11 games. Patriots are going to be a playoff team next year. 100%. People who do not think that, you're underestimating Bill Belichick. Look what they did last year. 7 wins. Pandemic year. Quarterback signed literally right before week 1. Was doing good in rushing. Got COVID. Derailed season. Still won 7-9 games. Defense coming back. Dante Hightower's coming back. All their opt-outs are coming back. Boosted weapons. What's not to like next year about the New England Patriots? I'm thinking 10 to 11 games. That's probably the limit. At least 9 games. I'm saying 9, 10, 11 wins. That's where they are. Before free agency, I was thinking they were at the same spot. 8, 7 wins right there. No. New England Patriots are going to do great things. I like it a lot. What's there not to like? Boosting up the weapons. Finally doing that. Still draft a receiver, Still can do that. Draft defense now? Yeah, you can do that too. Because your current receiving core be Kendrick Bourne, Nelson Aguilar, and Julian Edelman. Then tight ends, you got Jonnu Smith and Hunter Henry. You don't need to. Man, I love all of these signings right here. I think the New England Patriots are out for blood. I think 10 to 11 games is their max. They're out for blood. Bill Belichick is out for blood. And I think Tom Brady winning a Super Bowl kind of make everybody think, oh, well, Bill Belichick's trash coach. No, he's not. He's not. He just lost his star quarterback. Cam Newton was right there, so he had to pick him up. I mean, Jarrett Stidham, we saw him play, and he's terrible. So, I mean, yeah. Great signings right here. Boosting up weapons, boosting up defense, boosting up offensive line. They boosted everything up. I think all of these signings will pan out, because of course they do. But New England is back, and I'm sure up there in Foxborough, you're all very happy about it. Again, sorry for not getting this video out earlier. Sorry for probably being a little distracted by the game, but it's March Madness season. Gotta do what you gotta do. How are y'all brackets looking? Mine's looking pretty okay. It's not great, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I like where my bracket is so far. But New England is back. Pray for the rest of the NFL. Thank you for listening.